Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Ben on the Fen, the Friday Live. A bit later than normal. Normally I'm live in the morning, aren't I? But as I think I've alluded to, I'm pretty busy the last, couple of months really. So just getting a late evening walk. Poppy's with me tonight. Just about to see her in the distance walking off. And Freddie. So yes, it is Friday. That way. Just probably wanted directions. So I thought I'd jump on Friday Live this week and talk about one of the most commonly asked questions we get, which, to be fair, anyone engaging in a new service or a product wants to know: how much does it cost to outsource my accounting function to More Free Time or an other firm? Now, I'm going to say probably what you don't want to hear, that it depends. And it really, really does. It all depends on what level of service, what activities you want undertaken, and so on. What information you want us to produce. So we might have someone come along to us, sole trader, just needs the books kept to do their VAT return. They'll make all their payments, they'll do all their invoicing, they'll chase people for the money. All we're doing is recording everything and making sure it's all reconciled. So someone like that, relatively small, could be 150 quid a month plus VAT, which is our minimum fee. So that's right at the bottom end. However, right at the other end, you might have a company turning over 7 figures, 10 million, for example. They might have a few thousand transactions going through the bank every month. They might have a purchase ledger that we need to maintain. We need to be checking supply statements. We're making weekly payment runs. We're running the sales ledger. Perhaps we leave that generally to most clients, but we might do some debt chasing for them. Phone calls, credit control, establishing credit limits. We might then be producing monthly reports, looking at forecasting, cash flow, helping them with special projects where they're looking maybe acquisitions or expansion. And so a client like that could easily run up to £4,000, £5,000, £6,000 a month. When you think about that, they've got management accountant, myself or Louise. They have an accounts assistant, someone a bit more senior, who can oversee the day-to-day running, and then they might have one, possibly two bookkeepers who are both job sharing and doing the work as it comes along. So when you look at that and you think, right, okay, they're investing, say it's £5,000 a month, that's £60,000 a year. Could you spend £60,000 a year and get those specific people in post for the time that you require them? So you might only need a management accountant 1 day a week, a bookkeeper 2 or 3 days a week, someone to do credit control 1 day a week, someone to run the payroll, maybe that's a day at the end of the month. No, you couldn't. You wouldn't be able to employ directly for that level. So that's why people will outsource to firms like More Free Time. We then, obviously, because we are doing that, or other firms are doing that day in, day out for multiple clients. One, we're keeping up to date with changes in technology. We're learning from different businesses. So one business might start doing something one way. You think, oh, that's really good. We can roll that out across all our clients and help everybody. We share the training. So if staff have to do updates or training courses or qualifications, that cost is covered by all clients. We're going this way, darling. Hello, Fred. So how much does it cost to outsource my finance function? Again, I say, depends on the size of the company, what volume of work there is, and what quantity as well. Quantity makes a big difference. You might say, oh, Ben, my business turns over £3 million a year. I've got 20 employees. But that £3 million a year might be 2 houses that you've built. So in terms of sales, that side of things is quite straightforward. If you're a builder, you can have a lot of transactions going through on the purchases side. And vice versa, you might be somebody who does dropship importing. So you might buy a massive bulk load of stock, one purchase, but then you're selling that out as a distributor in the UK. So the purchasing side might be low, the sales side might be really high. So you might need extra on the credit control. So there's lots of different variables to consider. You might, again, if you're importing, there might be VAT quirks. So you might have postponed VAT accounting to consider. Louise is our go-to person for that. So yeah, there is no one size fits all. And yeah, what we try to do is we just try to offer a fair price for the service that we deliver. Some months we offer a fixed fee normally. Monthly. Some months it will be we do more work and we lose out a little bit. And other months we don't spend as much time, so we gain it back. Over the course of the year, it tends to generally even itself out, and clients like that security or knowledge that is the same every month. So yeah, I'm afraid I can't give a definitive answer. We've got some outline sort of indicative pricing on our website as to where, depending on your size of business, what stage you're at, what the price would be. Like I say, for more free time, our current fees that we get, the low end of the scale is 150, top end is about 5,000 a month. So you can see there's a massive variation there, depending on what people want. So I hope that doesn't clarify it, but gives you a bit of information on pricing and how that's established. Oh, it's a lovely evening. Clear sky. There was massive clouds earlier. I thought I was going to chuck it down and rain, but no, stayed dry. I think it's meant to rain at the weekend though, just when we're all off work. Hey, never mind. Just want to finish off by saying a big thank you to the team. You might have seen on the socials that we shared earlier. Angel started with us on the 1st of September, our apprentice. He's flying through all of his studies, all of his onboarding, his training on things like QuickBooks and Xero. So he's ready to get cracking next week. Let loose on some client work, obviously under close supervision. So he's done really well. We've had lots of holidays through August and up until this week. A big thank you to everybody who in the team who's stepped up and covered for their colleagues. And again, that's something I should probably highlight. All our clients' work has been maintained through that whole period because we're all here covering. If you actually had a person employed in-house and they go away for 2 weeks on holiday, things don't get kept up to date. You know, you're going to get stressed because when they get back there's tons of work to do, or you're not going to get your monthly reports done on time, etc. So just another little added bonus of outsourcing to a company like More Free Time. Right, Poppy's running away from me. I don't think there's anybody watching at the moment. I'm going to head home and probably fall asleep on the sofa in front of the telly. I hope you all have a great weekend, and hopefully we'll have somebody to join me on next week's Friday Live. Have a good one, everyone. Take care.